road, heading back to Tennessee. Currently driving down 81 in Virginia. It's been a long work week. We're ready to be home. Been a long week. Hope everybody's doing well, doing good. I think I'm gonna post a video. I've been doing a little bit of recording up here in Virginia. Been having a lot of stuff happen up here in the area where I've been camping at for work. There's reports going back in this area all the way back to like 1995, and that's just on the BFRO's website. What's up, buddy boy? What's up? Driving down 81 in Virginia. I just left work about an hour ago and still rolling on, brother. Still rolling on. There's a bad wreck a couple miles ahead, so I'm just sitting here stuck in traffic. I just want to hop on to a quick little live. I will say I can validate that 100%. The Shenandoah Mountains here in Virginia, northwestern Virginia, like right on the West Virginia border, like there's Bigfoot there. I've had so much stuff happen over the past week in this area. This is where I've been staying at for work. I ain't been getting a hotel or nothing. I've been just going out staying in the national forest, and this place is insane. I posted some of the stuff in my Facebook group. I'm gonna make a little video and post it. I just gotta edit it and all that stuff and post it on here, but I ain't really posted no videos in a while. Just haven't really felt like it. Work's been crazy busy. We've been doing a big reconduct job, pulling new wires, setting poles and all that. Yes, I did, Jeremiah Sutton. That's bad news. These last couple days have just been unbelievable. Yeah, you had that innocent woman that was just murdered in cold blood right there in front of God and everybody, and then you have what happened yesterday with Charlie Kirk. It's a crazy world we live in, y'all. It's gonna get worse before it gets any better. It's a crazy world, guys. Crazy world. I will say that last night I had a moment. I had a moment last night. I was sitting in my car. I had just left work, and I just, I was working, and I heard the news that Charlie had been shot, and I was like, Charlie who? And they said Charlie Kirk. When I'm sitting there, and the video was out, and I couldn't believe it. Man, as a father, that hit home for me. As a father, having young kids of my own, that's just unbelievable, and it's insane to me that there are this disgusting, absolute animals of people in this world. And it's just going to get worse before it gets any better. All because somebody doesn't like somebody's opinion, they're just going to go and just shoot them in cold blood. That's just uncalled for. I don't care who you vote for. Everybody's entitled to their own beliefs and opinions. I am a conservative Christian man, and that just hits home to me. And that just means that can we not voice our opinions anymore? It's just a sick and twisted world, and as I'm sitting there having this moment, I have this moment, and the Lord just talked to me out of nowhere, and he said, I'm coming soon. And that was pretty much all I got out of it. I had that moment in my heart, and he's like, I'm coming soon. If you ain't right with the Lord, you better be. That's all I can say. Because he's coming. We don't know the day, we don't know the hour. He's coming, though. But it's just going to get crazier and crazier, and there's so much out there right now about what's truly going on, whether it was a hit job or all that. Like, I don't even want to think about it. It just makes me sick to even think about it, that there's people in this world that would do that. It's just unbelievable. they've woke up a silent beast. I can say that much. They've woken a silent beast. It's just unreal. I just hate it for those kids. I hate it for his kids, because those babies are going to grow up without their daddy, and I'm not going to take my kids for granted ever again. Never again. I love my babies to death, and I just could not imagine something like that happening to me and my wife and my kids just growing up without me. It's a hard pill to swallow. And my thoughts and prayers are with his family and his friends, and it's just there's no words to describe it. No words to describe it. First Trump, and then Charlie Kirk. Trump survived, but I try not to get into politics. I really don't. I just work. Hey bro, do you know Alex? Alex is my cousin. Alex who? Dang on, we jumped up to 22 views. But Alex Cortez, I do not. Is he a lineman? I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't think I know what Alex. No. Is that somebody that's been trying to? I missed a phone call earlier from Miami. Is he like trying to get a hold of me or something? That's weird. I have a phone call earlier from Miami and I didn't answer it. Oh, get this shit out of here. Jim, I'm making you a mod. Jim, I made you a mod. If you're still in here, Jim. We're just talking about the world. We're just talking about the world and all the lovely people in it. Yeah, hey, I'm trying to keep up with this chat. I ain't doing this. How do I ban this guy? This guy's getting on my nerves. I ain't got time for that crap. Yeah, constructive. They probably should have, but I mean, nobody expects that. Nobody plans for something like that to happen. It's just, what do, you know? Appreciate that, Hamada. But I'm a lineman. I work on power lines. I travel for work. I'm a Bigfoot researcher. Oh yeah, absolutely constructive. Absolutely, the Trump one was a massive wake up call. But yet, what happened yesterday? Like, they woke the silent beast. Yeah, that's I ain't got time to deal with that bullcrap, man. Like I ain't got time for trolls or nothing like that. I'm just an honest, everyday American, paying bills, paying taxes, and working away. But yeah, I made you a mod, Jim. Did you not hear me say I'm making you a mod? I guess you didn't hear me say that. But this is my current situation. I'm on I-81, stuck in traffic. Yeah, you're welcome, Jim. Love you, brother. I said it. I don't know if you heard me or not. That's why I said that. But I told you I was making you a mod because I don't know how to do all this crap on here about removing people that's trolling and stuff like that. Kentucky. I love Kentucky. I am from East Tennessee originally. I was born and raised in Jacksboro, Tennessee, right above Knoxville, about 30 miles. A place called Jacksboro and La Follette. Beautiful place. I lived there for 21 years. 21 years, and after that I traveled. I went to line school in 2021. I travel and work on power lines, contract work. You the man, Jim. You are the man. But I work on power lines, and 2020 before I got in the line work, I was working for an auction company, and I had my first encounter with a Bigfoot-like creature, and I stopped hunting and fishing for 3 years after that encounter. And November of 2023, I went back out and overcome what I thought was a fear of these creatures, and I've learned that there's a lot more in this world than just us, intelligent beings. There's Bigfoot, Dogman, all kinds of other crazy creatures in this world. Yep. Oh, while I'm at it here, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Robbie Farrell. He made me this axe. I do. I've got pictures of it. I actually got a picture of the Bigfoot. He was up on a cliff looking at me. I recorded vocalizations of multiple creatures communicating back and forth, and I also found footprints associated with that encounter. Never did believe in this stuff. I never did, and now it's just like, dude, the world is so much bigger than what we could possibly imagine. You know, I didn't want to get into the Bigfoot stuff for my job security and stuff like that, and now the guys at work like, well, did you find Bigfoot? Yeah, I've told you. I mean, the guys at work, they think it's so cool that I do what I do. I gave all of them stickers for their hard hats today. Well, constructive, you know, like I said, just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean others have, and that is never a more true saying. And it's just, you can't question it until you've seen it, and when you see it, it changes your worldview in an instant. I hate traffic. I really do. I have an 11-hour drive home, and it's gonna be miserable. It's gonna be miserable. Very miserable. I've been on the road now for an hour, and I'm already stuck in traffic. Yeah, exactly right, Jim. Hello, Tanya. Good to see you too. I think I have it posted on this channel, but I've been on a lot of different podcasts. I've been on Bigfoot Society. I've been on the Cryptid podcast. I've been on the Night's Watch with Jim. I've been on all kinds of different podcasts. 10 more minutes. I haven't moved in 10. I'm about to just throw my car in park and just sit here. Yeah, I'm definitely a road runner, Jeremiah. I mean, between driving to and from home to here in Virginia, much less when I go on storm and chase hurricanes and stuff like that. Next weekend, Crossing Realms Conference in Richmond, Missouri. I think it's in Richmond, Missouri. It's gonna be a great conference. Crossing Realms, there's gonna be a lot of great people there, and it's gonna be a good time. I'll be a special guest there, good Lord willing, because apparently there's supposed to be a hurricane hitting next week. I don't know for sure yet, but if it does hit, I'm gonna be at work and I won't be there. So I'm not gonna claim or deny if I'm gonna be there, and I'm supposed to be there. I just leave it at that. I don't know how to answer that. That's okay. So here's my take on what these things are. You know, there's a lot of different theories. There's Gigantopithecus, some kind of ancient human, and so when the Sasquatch Genome Project happened, there was DNA study into the genetic genomes of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and when you look at that, this shows that they have the mitochondrial DNA of a human mother, and the nuclear DNA is something completely unknown to science. And that's just like, okay, well, what does that mean? And when you look into Genesis 6:4, it talks about the Nephilim, and Nephilim were human hybrids, and I think that these Bigfooties are an offshoot descendants from the Nephilim giants. What's going on, Larry Bear? Man, I'm ready to be home. been a long week. Which I haven't been home in 2 weeks. I've been staying up here camping in Shenandoah Mountains. Yeah, and that's what I was. I don't encourage anybody, to avidly go out and seek these things like I do, because there's unintended consequences when doing this stuff. There's a hitchhiker effect, things like that. Just different things that you just defy explanation. That's really the only way that I can really put it. It's just stuff happens that's not comprehensible. Well, I'm probably gonna run out of gas. And if I run out of gas, I'm gonna be extremely mad. If I run out of, I don't know. I feel like came on. I've seen them do, like, it looks like they're gliding through the woods. And Jim, the Night's Watch, he was there with me. We seen one we seen it, like, just, it was like it was gliding, but it was running. Well, I can't get gas right now because I'm stuck in traffic. I'm stuck just sitting here. I am nowhere near an exit. Oh my goodness. Skateboard. What's a skateboard? What's skateboard mean? Yeah, it definitely sucks, Larry. Yeah, I'm definitely not a happy camper right now. Like I said, both lanes are blocked, so I don't know what the extent of the wreck is. I don't know. All I know is I don't like sitting next to this tanker truck, because if that thing blows up, I'm dead. No, constructive. They glide when they walk, or when they run. Like, it's just like they're just. It's hard. When you see one of these things do it, it's hard to explain. Like, you take a really average tall human being. Like, I'm 6'6". Like, I'm pretty fluent whenever I'm moving through the woods. If I'm moving pretty good, I'm pretty fluent. But these things are like more than fluent. They're just so quick. No, Larry Bear. I don't know if I'll make it or not, though. Unplug my phone. Yeah, I need to make it to gas. This is I-81 in Virginia, about an hour outside of Harrisonburg. Ready to get home. Been a long day, but I just wanted to hop on here, say thanks to y'all. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't, join my Facebook group. And it's been crazy. Last week my Facebook account got hacked, so I had to create a new Facebook, and then I created this new Facebook account, and it was suspended. Literally, no sooner than it was literally a day old. They suspended my new Facebook account. I couldn't get back into my Facebook group, so I finally managed to get back in there. And so when my Instagram and my Facebook, they were linked together, I ended up losing my Instagram. So everything's just been crazy for me lately. But I just want to hop on here and say thank you all. God bless each and every one of you, and stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. But I'm going to try and edit a video and post it, but we'll see how it goes. Appreciate y'all. God bless.